CEOs, what's up? It's your boy Siabashon. I'm back with another video. And before I get into this video, because I know you clicked on this video for the message of the week, I'd just like to say the fan might come on randomly. All right. Usually when I do a video down here, the fan occasionally comes on. However, that's not going to get in the way of this video. Just disregard it. All right. And with that being said, message of the week. Let's get into it. This is to remind you and in a way regain that focus on those powerful thoughts that you might not always feel and or be present in due to the life you live. This is meant for you to relate with, thus go forth with and applying the message to yourself. Whether you work a 9 to 5, attend school part-time and or full-time, raising a family of your own, let alone having to be the man of the house or the woman of the house, an athlete, someone who's living paycheck to paycheck currently, dealing with a loss, and etc. This is just a few things that come to my mind as of right now. Can you get the point? It's meant for everyone and their mamas. Also, I say currently in regard to living paycheck to paycheck because I know you can and will get yourself out that system. That being said, the message of the week for this week is embrace the alone time, disregard the notions of loneliness. Being alone allows you to figure out who you are. No one is you, you are you. Being alone can produce moments of silence that you can't find or when around others. Those moments allow you to break the silence with that inner voice of yours that speaks volume, that creates waves within you that you then feel. Embrace it. Allow that voice of yours to rise. Understand that when you're alone, you really aren't alone because you got you. Sometimes we feel as though that we need someone to do whatever it is that would make us happy. However, understand really what a significant other, let alone some company, can do for you, let alone to you. When you're with someone, now it's just not you anymore. Knowing this, figure out what exactly you want from someone. Not what others think is necessary and or trending. No, it has to be what you align with, because at the end of the day, realize that your peace, energy, let alone time, is being offered up to the other person. So make sure that you are getting exactly what you deserve. You are worth more than the average nonsense that people go through. Yeah, you. Use the time alone to establish who you are and what you want. Once you've done that, things won't feel forced. Never settle for less. Don't mistake your alone time for you being lonely. Nah, that alone time will save you a lot of time and energy from dealing with unwanted energy. Choose that, choose you. Reality is what you do next. And with that being said, basically the gist of this message of the week, what I'm trying to tell you is like, you might want somebody for the moment. You might feel like you're really alone at this current moment, like this moment right now. However, understand that it's also like a moment that you can take advantage of and figure out exactly who you are and what you want. You can't just sit here and tell me that you've already figured out what you want to do or who you are completely. Because life is a daily, like this shit happens daily, all right? We figure out ourselves on the daily. So if you got some time, if right now you just ended up just being single, or you're not in a relationship no more, or you're just not hanging out with those group of people like that you once were hanging out with, right? Take this moment, take this time to use the time that you weren't able to do before. Use it to figure out who you are, figure out who you want, like what you want in life, like what it is that would really make you happy. And then also it allows you to have some time to like figure out, okay, why your past relationships, whether it be friendships, relationships, a significant other, whatever it may be, right? It would allow you to figure out, okay, what didn't work out? What did I not feel like I didn't enjoy in this relationship, or didn't make me feel whole, or you know what I'm saying? Because then when you figure that out, once you understand who you really are and like what you align with and what you really don't align with, right? It saves you a whole lot more time for the future's sake, right? You're not going to just jump from one relationship to another. You're not going to just trust somebody fully like you just did with this person for however many years right on the spot with this new person. No. So just don't rush. Take your time. Like, your life is your life, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're doing what makes you happy, and basically, the whole point of this video, what I'm trying to say is make sure that you love yourself. Even when you're alone, like, make sure that you love yourself then too. Don't just feel like you can only love yourself. You can only make yourself happy when you got some company. No. You can do a lot of things, especially when you're alone, so take advantage of that. Don't feel like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Don't feel like you gotta rush and do things like this and that, because that brings up the whole force, like that force field, but like, you're basically forcing shit that, you know what I'm saying, you really don't want to force, because at the end of the day, say it might feel good for the temporary moment. However, when you get to that point where it's getting permanent, like you are hanging out or spending time with this person, you might find yourself you might find out later on that you're spending that time with that person for the wrong reasons. And then now you gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? So just avoid all that and just figure out yourself first. Don't rush just because those people got in a relationship or those people have all those friends. So what, bro? You rather force connections and force like feelings that really are forced and is not something that is coming your way naturally. Why? For what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Live your life to the fullest. Do what makes you happy. And if you got some alone time, take advantage of that shit. Because when you get older, you know what I'm saying? Imagine if, like, okay, like, when you get older, right, you're going to have kids, right? Time flies. So when you get to that point, then when you have kids, you got a family of your own, you really can't do things that, you know what I'm saying, you were able to do when you were alone before. So just, I mean, yeah. So this video, I mean, it's meant for everyone, obviously. However, if you're young, just understand that one part that I just mentioned. Understand that if you're alone right now, you got no relationship status, you got nothing that's really like a time restraint in a sense, or you gotta, you know what I'm saying, give people your time in this way or that way. Yo, use that time to yourself, love yourself, figure out who you are. Because every day we figure out what we like. We gotta figure out another thing. We gotta learn a new thing. We gotta, you know, understand who we truly are. And that shit doesn't happen in 24 hours. That shit doesn't happen all at once, you know what I'm saying? And it definitely doesn't happen when you're always surrounded by people. So understand, like, you being lonely or you being alone is not like a horrible thing. Like, look at it as a good thing too, because now you're gonna really figure out who you are and like what your thoughts really align with, what you align with, period. You'll probably figure out things that you know what I'm saying, didn't even see yourself really doing then, but you're not doing anymore. Or no, you would have probably, like, you probably spot things that you did before that you were like, nah, I can't believe I did that. Or like, you know what I'm saying, that's something that I really don't align with, but that's because of the people that I was with. Make sense? Make sense? All right. Anyways, with that being said, I have 2 screenshots that I like to share with y'all. The first one says this: life is too short to let loneliness drive you back to toxic people. I'm going to say that one more time. Life is too short to let loneliness drive you back to toxic people. And the last one says, I don't think people understand how beneficial being alone for a little while is. Taking time off from relationships, learning to love yourself, finding out who you truly are, what you want out of life and significant other, learning to be content and happy with or without someone is dope. I'm saying that one more time. I don't think people understand how beneficial being alone for a little while is. Taking time off from relationships, learning to love yourself, finding out who you truly are, what you want out of life and significant other, learning to be content and happy with or without someone, it's dope. So the first screenshot said about, like, basically don't let your loneliness drive you to go back to toxic people. That's what I really meant by, like, you know what I'm saying, your loneliness, like the notions of loneliness, disregard it, because, you know what I'm saying, sometimes your loneliness might cause you to feel like, oh, okay, nah, fuck it, I can't be alone, I'll just go back to this person, fuck it. But then over time you'll realize, nope, that wasn't the best decision. So this is just kind of like a heads up, like, yo, if you were dealing with some shit before with somebody and it was really toxic, but you find yourself going back and forth, it's not worth it. Because, you know what I'm saying, if it would have worked out, if it was something that's not toxic, then it's in your favor. But yo, So usually that toxic shit is not good for your mental, your energy, your pockets, period. It's just not good for you. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself mentally the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, like, I don't think this is the second screenshot about just how valuable being alone like can be to you. Like, understand, like, yo, it'll give you a different perspective that basically is really just another perspective that you'll gain that you can't gain when you're around others. Think of it as like that. So if you're alone right now, just understand you're in that stage of in your life where you can gain a new perspective within yourself, and it's not going to be guided, let alone possibly misguided from other people. You know what I'm saying? It's something that is ultimately cultivated within you, and now you're going to be you. You know what I'm saying? And attract things that you really want. You know what I'm saying? Not what you thought you needed or wanted or felt like this was right. You know what I'm saying? No. Because when things are not forced, when things are naturally, when it's just, you know what I'm saying? That feeling is unbeatable. You know what I'm saying? It's unbreakable. It builds bonds. It forms bonds that are unbreakable. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of relationships that you would want with anyone else anyways. So make sure that the people that you're around, the relationships that you form are ones that, you know what I'm saying, you see for the foreseeable future, like something that is like, you know, the bond itself is strong enough where you don't got to worry about that other person. Like, you know who you're giving your time, your energy, your peace to, and you're understanding that they got your back doing so. You know what I'm saying? And it's like 50-50 in that end. Anyways, that's pretty much it in terms of message of the week. 11, almost 12 minutes. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's pretty much it in terms of what I wanted to share with y'all today. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. So the past 2 days, I actually got out of the house. The snow is still here in Seattle. Actually, I was headed back from downtown. I was headed back to my house right now, right? And it started snowing, and I was driving my mom's car, and it's not a snow car. It's not like an all-wheel drive. So I was low-key rattled, but I made it just in time. However, tomorrow my plan is to get my Q50. Like, the battery, I haven't driven it in like a month, and the battery is dead now. So, or I have to get a new one, I guess. So I have to do that, and I think I'm gonna get it detailed. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow, cause yeah, I can't be stuck in the house, bro. I can't just sit around and do nothing. Like, at least for me personally, like, I just rather go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, be productive outside of the house too. So that's the goal. That's the plan for tomorrow, is to go get my battery installed, like a new one and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, that's pretty much it that I wanted to share with y'all. I love y'all. I want y'all to just understand, like, yo, and I want to just say, like, yo, I'm currently experiencing the time to have alone. I don't feel like I'm lonely in any way. I understand I have a lot of support behind me, and like whenever I need to, you know, reach out to those people that support me, I will. You know what I'm saying? However, I just want y'all to know, like, yo, this is not like, I'm not saying this shit just out of the, you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking from personal experience too. So I want you to understand, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Take that alone time to your advantage. Like, you can figure out a lot of things, learn a lot of new things that can benefit you in so many ways that, you know, other people can't. You know, people can do certain things, but you really ultimately can do everything, or you can make the decision to do a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, if you're not with the right type of people, you don't have the right type of backing, then the influence might not be there. The influence might lead you somewhere else. And I just want to give you a heads up and make sure that you don't, you know what I'm saying, you are not influenced in the wrong way. Make sense? All right. Anyways, it's your boy, Siobhan. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. All right. I hope that you have a blessed day whenever you're watching this video. For this video, actually, I want y'all to comment down. Okay, so I don't know what happened. I guess my storage was full right when I was about to say comment down below a time that either you started watching my videos or if this is your first video, basically. Just comment down below. Besides that, I do hope that you have had a great day. If your day is about to start, then I hope that you have all the productive vibes that you need to get through it, as you will. And yeah, it's your boy, Siobhan. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. Peace.